The Apple Watch Ultra's mind-blowing $899 price tag was considered outrageous when it first came out. More shocking was the robust titanium material and the never-before-seen 36-hour battery life. Now that enough time has passed, a lot of people are beginning to like the device and the useful features it gives its owners. In this video, we'll look at 5 hidden Apple Watch Ultra features they won't tell you. New Battery Health Protector.
Before we start, Apple has a tendency to make products that are meant for specialty groups, such as the Pro XDR.
On the iPhone, iPad, Mac, and Apple Watch, Apple offers the optimized battery charging feature, which extends battery life by stopping the charging process at 80% charge until the OS determines you might unplug the watch, at which point it resumes charging. You can obtain more improvements with Apple Watch Ultra running thanks to a function called Optimized Charge Limit. This feature decides when to charge to an optimized limit and when to permit a full charge. It is turned on by default. When you charge your Watch Series 8 Ultra, if an available charge ring rather than a closed one shows up on the screen, Optimized Charge Limit is activated. Hit the circle with the green or yellow charging icon on the charging screen. Then select Charge to Full Now to manually continue charging past the optimal limits. When it comes to unlocking your device, the Apple Watch smoothens out the process by allowing you to keep your iPhone unlocked so long as it's nearby. We'll tell you more later in the video. The optimized charge limit option is controllable when you go to Settings, Battery, and then Battery Health. Built-in siren. A siren is built into the Apple Watch Ultra. It gets rather loud and audible up to 600 feet away at 86 decibels. It emits a distinctive sound with 2 alternating patterns. One represents distress, while the other represents an SOS. When you might be hurt or immobilized, you should utilize it to bring attention to where you are. The Apple Watch Ultra also comes with fall and crash detection, and we have more details on that coming up. Keep watching. Drag the siren slider to activate it by pressing and holding the side buttons until the sliders display. To disable this function, click on Settings Action button and switch Hold to turn off. You can alternatively press and hold the action button to initiate the countdown and maintain that press and hold until the Siren app launches. Subscribe to this channel for more tech news on your favorite products and devices. Don't forget to turn on post notifications. Face Mask Friendly Face ID. The Apple Watch series allows you to unlock your iPhone even if you're wearing a mask, thanks to watchOS 7.4. As long as your Apple Watch Ultra is unlocked and on your wrist, you can get around Face ID and the passcode on your iPhone. It won't activate automatically though, so do this instead. Open the Settings app on your iPhone, tap Passcode and Face ID. This feature aims to reduce the risk of exposure to deadly COVID-19 variants, among other things, as much as possible when a user is on the go or is outside. It has been strictly coded to pick up certain features on the user's face and use that to identify markers based on a person's already system-uploaded photo. Unlocking other Apple devices. If you have every piece of Apple hardware available, there is also a way to bypass entering a password on your Mac with your Apple Watch Ultra if you have a mid-2013 or later Mac running macOS Sierra 10.12 or later. The first step in pairing the two is to confirm that they are both signed into the same iCloud accounts. The following action is to go to System Preferences on your Mac, select Security and Privacy, and then click the General option. This is where you may configure the Apple Watch to unlock your Mac. Apple Watch will tell you if you're not exercising enough or if you're eating too much. You know, the same job your mirror does. Unlocking Google accounts can be a hassle, so you can imagine how painstakingly boring and tiresome opening your Apple products, one by one, can be. With the new Apple Watch Ultra 8 series running, all your devices can be unlocked from one device in one go. No more re-entering passwords on every single device. Now you can do it from the new Apple Watch Ultra. Crash detection. The ability of the Apple Watch Ultra to detect falls in contact and emergency contact is now turned on by default for all users. The same capability for car accidents was also provided by Apple to their 2022 iPhones. Make sure your information and emergency contacts are set up though, just in case. Set up your health profile and emergency SOS by going to the Companion app. You can select to edit your emergency contacts if this has already been set up. This proves so convenient and valuable. In the unfortunate case of people blacking out in isolation or having an actual dangerous fall, to name a few, this new feature, with the correct information uploaded, can quickly inform the needed authorities and personnel, all while the victim may be unconscious or incapacitated. Google is also doing it all it can to catch up in the smartwatch market. They've even launched their first edition Pixel Watch, which is very promising and gives a tough competition to the Apple Watches. We did a video on the two, which you can watch here. All new Google Pixel Watch roasting Apple Watch. Find out why.